We're back in the basement. You have to excuse the mess. All right. I'm just going through this stuff. But I was thinking about this energy because I just seen the song Catch the Rainbow. So I feel like somebody's trying to say it's traditional. But whoever this powerful masculine in the background, maybe they had to go through this, or maybe this is something that was changing when this person left the scene. But somebody saying, don't let them pressure you. These people don't get to make no decisions for you. Only thing they holding is like they standing in front of a doorway or something that you need to get in. So these people could be saying that you got to be gay in order to join this crowd. This could also be because there is somebody that kept themselves in a closet for a long time in a relationship. And this is what led them to come up with this science and technology. Like all this could be covering up a masculine energy that ain't even the king's guilty pleasure, or the reason why somebody left me behind and didn't take me to the throne. Okay. Two things could be, I'm seeing somebody named Ron here, and T-Y, T-I-T-Y. I don't know. But anyways, um, teeny weeny beanie baby. I don't know. I don't know. But these are people that have, they could be famous or they could be anything, but they may be self-conscious about something like being gay or something like this. Hell, this could be my person. I didn't know that at some point in time, one of these masculines that they sent in was really a glass glow energy, and he was actually could have been gay or something. And this person decided to usurp the throne. I don't know. But all this is to cover up one man's little secret or something, instead of all these people making somebody be accountable and just say what the fuck they are. I don't play with people's emotions and feelings like that. I'm not going, you could play in the game of fantasy or some shit like that, but I'm not going to do it. Okay? I'm not going to do it. You could play in a fantasy. I'm not going to do it. And these is people that's disgustingly taking private people, private individuals that work hard to keep their, not because they're doing anything wrong, but keep themselves a low profile and keep their stuff quiet and private. But these are people that you got a big secret like that. Like, that's why a marriage maybe didn't work out. And you're going to try to exploit the person that you married to under the scenes to make them look bad so that it can make up to the fact that you really like men, and you really was trying to get into the royal family or something like this, or usurp the throne so you can make people think that this is the way that it has to be. Now, somebody could have been telling people this is some kind of way that has been for centuries. I don't agree with that. That's why you compromise on one thing. Like they saying it's unholy to not be married and be the king or the queen. Yeah, right. It's unholy to be sitting there having a whole royal family that's dealing with transgenders and gay shit, and then sitting here trying to make it seem like a heterosexual king that is actually a female is want to stand in her right to be who the fuck she is, what God said, and you want to try to badger that person or something like this. Okay, so I don't know who told these people this, but this sound like a lie to me. This, what I'm told, is not traditional. It's not traditional to make people be gay to be a part of something in a higher upper. Actually, these people, and these are the people that say, "Oh, you discriminated." Well, we can see why now, because this is an antichrist group. We can see why now, because if somebody would have let you move faster than you already did, think about it. In the past 20 years, past 10 years, how transgender energy and everything has escalated. So again, now you see why there was a little bit of pushback back then when it comes to this. Now, I'm not saying you should tell anybody what they're doing in their home, but if you think that you're going to take this propaganda and you're going to bring it in the higher courts, and I'm seeing you clearly discriminated against somebody because they're not like you are the ones that are causing problems. You are the ones that's discriminated against heterosexual people. That's why on all these clubs and these groups, they gotta bump you in the butt first. That's not normal. That's why I said, why would you want to emasculate a man like this to join something? It makes no sense to me, and then it just ain't never gonna make sense because it ain't right. It's not the right way. They're saying it's not the right way. The real ancestors are saying maybe they've been scared to say something. I'm not. God damn it, it's not. Okay, it's not the normal way. Somebody's lying. Okay, so that's why I say you let a motherfucker tell you something for so long that it sound right, that when somebody say what's right, it sound wrong. And that's where we're going to go ahead and shut the game down. Okay, I'm not telling you what you should do, and you're not going to use no hierarchy or no upper echelons or no something that you already changed when nothing that you already written in the past 20 to 40 years is standing, not over my say today. You understand? I had to excuse my hair and wig and everything because I ain't really just been doing nothing really. Okay, we're down here up in the basement cleaning up. Don't worry about it. So you're not gonna tell me, like I said, because if I was the, if I even as a teenager, if I would have never agreed to that, and that's why I said these people have been going into my dreams trying to get the answers or something, or probably abusing somebody with sleep hypnosis to get the answers that fit and qualify them. And then the real king is on the outside. You got to come to this king to come. You got to bypass me to try to go in my mind to go to God or something like this. That shit is over. Who told you that that was the right way to do it? Tell me that part first. Okay? I'm just gathering up some of this stuff or whatever. It's so much paper. I think the only thing left down here is paper. It's just so much paper. I got different paper, all kind of paper. And so I don't even know what to do with this damn paper because it's going to be too heavy to go in boxes and stuff like this. My goodness. I don't even know what to do now. It's just a lot here. Okay? And books. And George is like, oh, you got to give. I already went through my books. I already went through my books. Okay. Oh, I remember these little stamps. So this is what I'm hearing. Somebody's like, oh, you got to catch the rainbow to get in. No, you got to get the fuck up off of it to be up there. Like I said, whatever people doing, the regular communist service and peasants or whatever, but the royal family should be a staple something. I just was watching that clip when the lady said, you those people are followers or whatever. Those are sheep. You're not a sheep, you're a dragon. You know what I'm saying? The men of Westeros. Okay, so they could, the Westero or something could be trying to call me a witch or something, but that's the thing. I come from a class that make the rules. Understand? That barely break the rules. That barely ever break the rules. Right? Even if it's a class of my own. And you trying to tell me, usurpers, thieves, liars, manipulators, tricksters, family members, betrayers, treasonous people is trying to tell me something? That don't make no sense to me. It don't. Somebody just want to get away with something. This is all because a boy or something or a family or a group is trying to hide somebody's sexuality. Even they'll go against their own supposed family member or something like this. Okay. It don't make no sense to me. Anyways, these are some of my old cards that I made a long time ago when I first started making cards and stuff, like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. No, 15 or more. That's one of my first handmade cards that I made. I think this is my first cards that I ever made. I remember I bought these stamps. I was obsessed with this stamp collection. I bought these online stamps. You print them out and then you could put them on your cards. This is another one. Hold on one second. Ooh, they have a mess. Anyway, y'all know I'm tearing apart my basement, my craft room here. I just got too much shit, okay? And I just told them that they could have the room, but I'm just packing up all my stuff just in case I got the, you know, something like this. It's just what I'm doing right now. But this is one of these cards, too. It's like 3D. You see the birds is like puffed up. It's like I stamped on those branches and then I punched out these little birds with my punch. I think I use a punch with this or my Cricut machine. And then I put the puffy dot underneath there. And I just thought this was the cutest thing. Thought I was doing something back then. You know what I'm saying? I think this is somebody else's. Yeah, this is I think somebody sent me this in the mail here. Okay, when I had my little YouTube channel when I was doing cards. Yep, I was obsessed with these stamps, y'all. It ain't that many of them. This is one of the ones, too. Okay. All right. And this is my favorite one. Now, this is the one I had to put this up on Facebook. I had to put it up on Facebook. Okay. I like this groovy paper. Okay. But ain't she cute? I don't know where this stamp is. I thought that I had bought the actual rubber stamp, but I think I brought the digital stamps. And I hope it's still on my computer somewhere. But ain't that the cutest damn stamp? Okay, the cutest little image you ever seen with them Afro puffs. I thought that was so cute. All right. And then I think I made this one like Valentine's Day. These is old cards. People doing better stuff than this these days. But this is, I made all these from scratch. Okay. All right. I think I made this one for Taurus for our anniversary here. And then I like this one too. I like this one because it's kind of like bland and plain or whatever like this. But I was really proud of this one too when I made it. And then we got this one here. I think I was making this for one of my play sisters' birthday here. Okay, I hand colored these with my alcohol markers. All right. Oh, and the rest of this is just paper, already pre-made cards. Y'all, it's so much paper in this basement. I just don't even know what to do. I really don't. So I'm having a problem because I went through almost all the cabinets and everything. Like I said, all the stuff was already organized. I just had to, you know, I just had to take it out of like a container and put it in a bag or whatever like this so I can put it away. Oh, what is this? Oh, ain't that pretty? This is an antique. Okay, so these are my antique cards here. Why ain't it with my antique cards then? This is my thing, y'all. These little cards like this, the birthday cards. I got a collection of these here. These are all like antiques. Like I think I might have put these to the side because every time I buy cards, I go through them. If I buy like a big stack from an estate sale, I go through them and I separate the cards that have a copyright on it and the ones that don't, because the ones that don't have a copyright, you could scan those, okay? You could scan those and you could actually make money off of it, okay? On like Etsy or something like that, if it's worth your time. You know what I'm saying? That's something I told y'all. I'm different. Okay, I'm the type of person I could come up with the idea. I got the images. I got the whatever. I know how to pick them. But somebody else gonna have to do that scan and shit. You know, I just have a different type of mind. Okay. This one, and then this one. I'm just biding time here. But some of these are very old. They're even handmade or something. And like this one, it don't have a copyright on it. So this is one of these are some of the ones that I can actually scan here. So I don't know why they ended up in how they ended up in this. Especially I like these babies colors. It's the colors for me. The muted antique or vintage colors. Like I got boxes of these damn things, but I don't know. What I'm wondering is I don't know how. See, I like when the cards used to have details. You know, I like details and stuff like this. See, this is like netted material here. So it's like the baby is in a hammock or whatever. All right, they went extra mile with these cards. I don't know what used to be right there. Probably with some flower or something right there. Okay, see how this one is with the little fuzz on it? Like it's textured or whatever like this. And this little duck. These are my favorite images. So I went crazy. I think when Prima made a this one is cute too. When Prima made a line with this happy baby, whatever is a baby line. But like I said, I found that box now. Remember I told you if I go through here and I can't find the box, but my Prima papers, but it was only like one or two 9x12s in there. The rest of them are gone. Somebody did take them or move it or something like this. Okay. So that is true because it was stacked. It was like 20 of them in there. And when I just went through I said, oh, I think this is the box. But there was only like 2 or 3 and they was all toppled over. It was empty in there. The rest of the space was empty. So that's why I said about this retina scan shit. You never know who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, especially even when you do crafts and stuff like that, a lot of these people don't show their faces. You don't know how near or far these people are to you. It's just too much going on in the world today. You know, and this is acquired taste too. Like many people, you know, it's to do this kind of collective thing. It's an acquired taste here. Okay, everybody don't have the same stuff in their stash. Everybody don't live in the same areas. And I had a dream that a masculine energy took another female. And actually, I used to watch this girl's channel because I feel like they used whatever I was. Okay, for like 2 or 3 years, I sat there and I watched craft videos. Now I was doing a little bit of stuff my own, but something telling me that it was a masculine always looking to make other people better than me or something, or even promote their channels or something like this to make me jealous, or they thought that that would make me get up and do it. They thought that I was being lazy by not doing it myself or something. I don't know. I feel like somebody just, I don't know who this person is, but I can't stand their ass really. Okay. But these are like my favorite kind of vintage images here. But I really do. I had a vivid dream that somebody actually had somebody in here shopping through my stuff. And when I went downstairs, like some of my boxes were like thinned out, like books was missing, some fabric that I had was missing. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I just think that somebody likes to do little weird shit like that. And these are the people that think they're about to be trying to tell me what to do or something like this. I can't. All right. Oh, I think this is one of the first things I cut with my Cricut machine, y'all. Okay. Even though this is mismatched. That green don't match. But this was the first one of the first things that I cut with my Cricut machine. This is another one of my favorite cards that I made. Serenity. Oh, this is one of my other favorite cards that I made too. When I thought I was getting 3-dimensional. Oh, I just get happy when I see this. You see the bird in there with the little feather? I thought I was doing something right here. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody was sick in my family and I was supposed to go to the hospital. I was supposed to go to the hospital and visit somebody whenever it is that I made this card. I got all ready and everything or something like this. I wonder if this was for my mother, my grandmother-in-law. You know, I think back to times like that because I heard broken promises. So this could be also, you know, because I'm feeling like somebody was in the hospital and they wanted me to come see them. All right. I use my little glossy accents to make this little sign right there glossy. And then put the little bird in there. I thought, yeah, I thought I was doing it back then, y'all. Okay, I was just trying out different styles here. I still like to make cards. I'm sorry, but I just haven't been making nothing lately. Oh, and this was one of my favorite Easter cards. Okay, this was one of my like second things that I made with this Cricut. This is one of my second things with my Cricut cards. So this stuff is old up in this bag, y'all. Ooh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, I changed my mind. This is one of my first ones that I made because I embossed that paper right there. I made all this by hand, embossed this thing, put that little red cherry on there. I embossed the little cone thing too. Yeah, I remember now. These are my first cuts with my Cricut machine. Yep. So this is what you would call old-fashioned. No, people done stepped it up a notch since then, but this was it here, okay? And I think this was like my first stuff with like my Tim Holtz, whatever, stamps or whatever. Oh, yeah, this one I thought I was doing it too. Hold on, we almost done. I don't have that many. I don't know why. I'm just biding time here. Okay, this is when I got my crinkly maker. You can put paper through it and it'll make it like crinkly like this. You see that texture on the grass, okay? And then I had got these stamps and I colored these in and then I made those clouds like that. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Okay. And then this is a little baby card. Okay, and I think I made the pink one and the blue one. Yeah, I think somebody just playing around in energy. Somebody's like, oh, just give up on that craft or whatever like this. But somebody could be a hater because they might be with somebody that tricked them, made them think that they was creative and they not. Okay. I'm telling you, Martha Stewart came to me in a dream. In a vision. I feel like somebody was trying to offer me some type of position or something to like be see how it works or something like this. Okay. But I think this was somebody that was trying to get me to bow down to them. Like somebody was trying to look at everything that I like and like present it to me in these little visions or whatever. And I'm like, or somebody could have been actually showing me something that was a little bit deeper. Because I always wondered what was that whole Martha Stewart thing all about. And then when she got out of jail, she was with Snoop on that show. Anyways, so the rest of this stuff is just all these things that's in this. Like I told you, the stuff is organized already. Okay? So people be trying to talk about my video that I did when I showed this messy. I already got the wet stuff out of here. This has not even got nothing to do with that. This is just my other stuff here. I just want to make something every time I come up in here, y'all. I do. I just want to make something. I want to make something bad. But I just, I feel like whatever this is, something is pulling on my coattails. Like, just pack up all your stuff, man. Someday you might have to just, you know. Yep. And like people don't think I know where I got my stuff. Like this was a Webster's, I think it was called Webster's something. Webster's Pages, okay? They used to have this sale every year where you they put like a whole bunch of stuff in this big old box or whatever. Just all kind of stuff, like all this stuff, like some of this stuff was in this box, okay? It's all craft stuff that you could use that was like hot that year or something, and they're changing over. And so I was so excited because they would run out or something like this. And then one time I actually got a chance to get a Webster's Pages box, and I just was so excited, okay? And all this stuff came in there, like all these things. Now I never got to use it yet, but I just wanted the box, okay? All right, I just wanted it. Anyways, yeah, so somebody's being sneaky is what I'm picking up. Somebody trying to manipulate the situation, okay? In the background. Still trying to act like somebody ain't who they is. But I was just thinking about, I said, well, damn, what you trying to tell me? Back then when my grandma was going with Mr. Luson, is that when they decided to kick me out and bring his niece in, and they usurped my throne way back then, and these grandparents and parents and stuff will be the ones that have already changed their identity and moved on, okay, like a traveling gypsies or a circus or something like this, and they left me behind again, okay. These could be, like I said, forever young people or something like this. Ain't this cute? See, this don't have a copyright image on it either. So those are good to keep. I just don't know why those are in here because it should not be in there at all, actually. These are all like newer stuff. So this, I'm wondering about this, if they could have even lied and said like this black obsidian, or if that's when he got with Phoenix Moon or whatever, and them behind the scenes, and they started working on usurping my throne. I don't know how that would make somebody. Oh, here go the little girl one. It's something is making me think back to that time for whatever reason. Okay. And I think that's when they started was saying that there was a problem with sand or whatever like this. And then again, so that would be an energy where they could have swapped out that Taurus right about that time here. They really could have, and sent them in that direction. And they could have been behind the scenes, building up a new royal family or something, knowing that they was not about to let me be the king. You got a nice picture frame. Because I usually pick stuff that don't go out of style. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I'm going through this, I'm throwing away stuff that's out of style. Okay. Because I'm always gonna do something shabby chic or something like this. But see, like this card stock, I really like this, but this is kind of outdated here for even for crafting. So these things I'm trying to go ahead and learn how to let go of. Okay. And then I know that Taurus, when he take this stuff, I was like, oh, that's a donate bag. He's like, oh, donate garbage. So I know I might as well forget about donating something. Whatever goes in these bags and stuff is just going in the trash. Okay. because I already know what he gonna do. He gonna be like, yeah, I'm about to go donate it, and he ain't gonna donate it. He gonna throw it in the trash. So, you know, it's a shame here. That's why I said these are the type of people that we dealing with. They don't want to see you do good. They don't want to see you do nothing better than them or something like this. These are people that try to make it seem like you got to be ready to have one foot out your back door or something. Well, not necessarily me, but it's almost like I want to change. I know that my life is supposed to change. It's supposed to have been changed within the past 3 years or so. Okay? I know that. And I also know that somebody's doing something hateful in the background, and I'm not going to stand for it. And so, again, see, these are a little bit outdated here. You know, I think, y'all, I think that's outdated. Okay. This is like, it's like mini hoarders, y'all, because I do feel some kind of way when I do put something toward the garbage can. Yeah, I feel some kind of way, y'all. You know, it's almost like I know I'm just packing this stuff up, but it's almost like there is an energy like somebody is like the landlord that put you out and they keep walking past to see how much stuff you got in your apartment still left. There is a hovering spirit here, okay? Oh, I didn't even know I had this. Good luck. Somebody could be pregnant, y'all. This ain't even supposed to be in here. I already packed up these all these stamps right here. Somebody could be definitely pregnant here with a boy. Somebody could be pregnant with a boy, y'all. Take this rubber stamp out. But again, whatever this is, they've been keeping it under wraps. See, here's the little circus one. Ain't that cute? The little kids with the big head. I don't know. These were but I never got to use this one. And this is what I'm saying. Then I get down here and my juices start flowing. Okay. I would say that this is outdated, but I could definitely use this for baby albums. Okay. I mean, I need to throw some more stuff out in this thing. I just can't keep all this stuff. But I figure if I do relocate or don't take this out again until I do relocate to a new house or something, because we probably only got a couple more years here till this child get out of school, which is a couple more years or something like this. Or hell, it might be some changes in the plan for me even before that. I don't know. It's like it's like a door. It's like something has opened up in the universe, and I could step through it. And you know, when you do this or you go through this process, you have to leave everything. I don't know. You had to leave everything behind or something like this. Like this is like, you know, God opening up the door, some crack in the universe or something, and saying, okay, you said, you know, and you looking back at your family, but you might have to go. It's like something like that, y'all. And I don't know why I'm feeling that kind of energy here, okay? Because I never had to, and I feel like most people they get pushed or inched into this, and somebody is trying to say, "Bitch, go. We don't want you here no more." Like this is what this is, okay? Even though I don't mess with these people, and they could stop looking in my direction any day. You understand? They could stop paying attention to what the fuck I'm doing, because I ain't invite these people here, okay? And plus, I was just watching something about some citizens arrest, y'all. I think that's what George Floyd, what's his name? The one down there, Zimmerman, did to that boy. That citizen's arrest. But I'm wondering if somebody has been doing this on regular people that's unsuspecting, because you had to know that these codes and laws might go into hand in hand with vampires and other energies that have had to live life cycles over and over again, and they're afraid of like the holy ones or people like me finding out who they are and then pointing in their direction or like questioning this. Like, so these whole people have to try to go up against the holy one to traumatize them or something like this, and then they cry wolf when something come back in their direction. It's something weird like this, y'all, and I just can't put my finger on it. Really, these is outdated. See, but this never will be outdated. You see what I'm saying? I could whip something up with that real quick. So this is what I'm doing right here, y'all. I don't even like too much stuff with too much like punchy colors, like circus colors and stuff like that. Anyway, it's like this is the stories that your ancestors would sit around and tell about or something like this. But and maybe some of these people did have ancestors that did this with them. But it's almost like I'm about to get my turn. You know, I'm about to get my turn to tell my children about this spiritual something here. It's almost like that. I'm your biggest fan. Somebody could be your biggest fan, y'all. Okay. Maybe this is your future baby, a spirit baby. That's your biggest fan. You know, I be feeling like sometimes angels or other entities be sitting around and they be hovering around. They be watching people, and then they be like, I want that mom. Let me get in there. I'm going to be a big boy and I'm going to protect her or something. Now, I did say that if I can't be with the most powerful man in the world, I'm going to birth him. But, this is outdated. I'm going to say that this is outdated too, y'all. I mean, I can imagine making something with this, but I'm going to have to say it's outdated. I mean, I told myself at least 10 things out of each box got to go, no matter how small. So, maybe something like this count. Something like this can count. I think that could count. I can't even read that. Yep, that can count. These can count. I don't like bold colors really that much. So, I'm like sitting here doing this and people are like calling themselves making big moves behind the scenes. But I told you, it doesn't matter. God is saying it doesn't matter what moves that they're making because it's not in the right direction here. Okay? So that's why I think people be like, oh man, you all the way over there and we over here. And it's like, it doesn't matter because what you're doing don't matter actually, really. No matter if that's what you really want to think. Ain't gonna try to build a kingdom without the king. These people is ridiculous, actually, if you ask me. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of those envelopes. I got enough envelopes. We can get rid of these. This is outdated. It's unbeknownst to me because I know that there's other stuff going on in the background here. And I know one thing. I'm fearless, but I don't like when everything is I don't know. I think that's what made me always be like, if I'm getting to something, then I just will get bossy and I'll just take over to what I think. I'm just going to say what I think or something, because if everybody's sitting here around here trying to act like they don't know, okay, I don't know what's going on, okay? But I feel like people are doing that right now because they feel like they already built something and somebody's not invited and it's over and somebody supposedly chose somebody else or something like this. But I also feel like these people are liars and they're trying to cover up a death. And I'll be damned if they take something that came from my dead husband and some of these bitches had something to do with killing them or putting them in exile and go start something or whatever like this and have somebody in the sideline or have me in the sideline. I'm even seeing that one of these children, these women could have even killed my children, right? And then they could have replaced these children with splices of themselves. I was just thinking about how I'm built, how kind of like my Taurus's mother is really thin. His sister is kind of thick. I'm thicker. And I was looking at one of these children and I'm like, if they mixed together, could that have been this girl's child? So could this black obsidian energy be the real mother of this Nene? Because my real Nene ain't here. And I think they already spliced her about 3 times. But the real Nene ain't here. So this Nene that's here right now, something is just telling me something. And this could be somebody that wants to replace the holy with witches this time. Somebody wants to build, but you don't get to choose because it's not your turn. Y'all already had 20 years to terrorize or steal or rob or whatever you've been doing here. Okay. Right. And somebody said, oh, I don't care. I don't mind or whatever. You could stay. I don't mind or something. And I'm like, bitch, I will knock your teeth out if you think you trying to tell me or give me permission for anything or nigga, whoever this is. You understand? That's why I say I ain't gonna let you even play. You might think what you, so then you think that and I'll think this over here. You think that, okay, and I'll think the fuck this over here, okay? So, you know, period. These are people want you respect with the families, these makeshift families that they built, but the families that you had didn't respect you. And then whatever these families is, these makeshift families didn't respect me either. So what the fuck you mean? If God gonna give me the reins, I'm gonna have to let y'all motherfuckers have in a certain sense. All right. And somebody's like, oh, don't start now. Well, damn, you wasn't leading me to start shit because I know that these people had help. These people had underhanded, under something help when they tried to usurp this throne from me, period, for the past 20 something years. This person didn't just come up with this idea by themselves, whatever this is. So just stop playing. Stop playing yourself. Somebody did not come up with this idea themselves. They didn't come up with the idea. And I know they use it like the neural links or something like this. This ain't just what some street kids just came up with themselves. You gave these people a deal or something here. Look at my Tim Ho stencils. Oh, I probably shouldn't even put those in here. Because this is like in a whole nother category. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I be having a different category for, what's her name? Kathy Griffin or whatever her name is. Martha Stewart. And I got a whole nother thing for Tim Holtz. Those my 3. And I be having that stuff in a whole different area. Okay. I'm sad about putting my stuff in these boxes. And it doesn't feel like I'm running or anything. It really doesn't. It just feels like, I don't know. At first I was like, could I just box this stuff up and put it outside for, oh, these is my little, oh, y'all. Okay, hold on. Wait, is this a brand? I wonder if this is a brand or is this something that I got from an estate sale? These, wallpaper. I wonder if this is Tim Holtz or somebody. I don't know what this came from. Ooh, ain't that pretty? This is more my style of everything. You hear me? If my shit was decorated today, if I was decorating my house, this is what it'd be looking like on the inside. I probably have some wallpaper look just like this up in there. Okay. I don't know where I got this from. Because it does feel like real. It feels like real paper. Real wallpaper. Ain't these cute, these little dresses. Remember when people used to dress like this? I seen this little boy was too cute at the store a minute ago. Walking with his mom in the store. So I'm wondering, did somebody do a citizen's arrest on somebody and lock this boy up or this man up all them years ago? Okay. Like, these just seem like a ruthless gang of people. So they got their nerves to be trying to cry wolf now. Okay, when the tables is supposed to be turning right now. I promise. All right, we got our little stack. I think it's 10 or more things in here. Oh. All right. You know, I'd be wondering. I was wondering today. Really, is there on Wednesday these people meet at some kind of building or something with some black hoods on and talk about, what they gonna do to scare me out of town? I wonder how this shit really work. Or is this all these people ended up getting some kind of Neuralink chip, and that's what keeps them connected. I just be wondering. Are these robots that got loose after a father passed away? And I'm supposed to be in control of these robots, but they call themselves about to try to control me and take everything that I own because they're mad at being created by this feather. This would make me wonder. Because obviously somebody's gone or somebody changed their mind or somebody, and you don't get to just change your mind on me once God to open up the door for me. So, you could change your mind as you want to talk to me or be with me, but you ain't going to change no mind about what it is that's my destiny. That's different. So it's almost like, or somebody could have been just using your energy, harnessing the energy or whatever until they got to a level. So they got a level where it was suffice to them. And then they went back to the old get along gang that stole the shit in the first place. Say no, 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 no. And then say, yeah, 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 yeah. And the way they keep balance is that some of these people are in the entertainment industry. Okay, and the entertainment, I just seen Shaka Khan talk about how demonic the entertainment, or is it the people that's behind it? Is it these people that trade off these children? Is it these people that steal crowns? Is it these people that do witchcraft in the background? Which one is it? Is it the industry, or is it some of the people, or is the environment? Which one is it? Which one is it? Is this some people that's just like divas or whatever, and it was time for them to go, they had to go? Okay, even though they had worldwide fame, and some of us were used and manipulated or used without our permission or something like this, and stolen from. Okay, and we had to walk around we had to walk the rest of the earth with people snickering and knowing who we are and everything, and we didn't get nothing out of the deal. I don't see you fighting for none of us. You see what I'm saying? What's the difference here? Okay, and we didn't choose. We didn't have a choice, some of us. I don't know if I'm going to leave these makeup things out. I mean, these jewelry pieces out. I'm going to leave all my jewelry stuff out because I've been still wanting to make something here. I'm trying to wait until I came down here a little earlier today. I'm trying to wait for them to finish watching TV in the living room so I can go back and finish my reading. It seems like whenever I want to do a reading, these people want to go in the living room, and there's a whole nother room they can watch TV in. But oh snap! Trying to keep busy. Maybe God will send in the Calvary. One day. I think it's funny, though, that these people are doing all this manipulation, but they're hiding from me. I think that that's weird. They acting like they're running something, but they hiding. Hold on.